Well, with a busy December shopping period, festive season soon arriving, how busy will our malls be? Will we be seeing our big shopping centers packed to the rafters? Us like sardines there, like we were in a pre-COVID time? Or have we changed the way we do our shopping? Have malls also changed in how they lay out the stores as well as maybe the center court markets? Because that's also been very much part of a new shopping experience. Just what will it look like this particular festive season? Nkuli Bogopa is the Chief Operating Officer at Brawl Property Management. You've been doing some research about what's been happening in other markets, Nkuli, particularly in the United States. What is it looking like when we talk about, are we heading back to malls and shopping centers over a busy festive season period like we did pre-COVID?
Good morning, Lester. Good morning to your listeners, and thank you for having me. Ask this question at a time when we are indeed looking forward to that uptick. Definitely. There's a number of developments that are happening. Obviously, we are approaching that period of Black Friday, which has over time moved from just becoming Black Friday promotion for a day to Black Friday over a month, promotions over a month. So that uptick is happening already, where retailers are starting to pick up bargains from the 1st of November, and it builds up towards the end of the month. And then that uptick carries on into the festive season. So it definitely does help in terms of foot traffic and the increase thereof. Yeah. But so we are expecting that higher traffic.
Let's look at some of the trends when it comes to how malls are being configured. Firstly, from a property point of view, are you still seeing plans being put through for malls to be built? And secondly, how would they look? Because if I were to learn from the experience of a COVID reality over the last 2 years, many people, including myself, still largely avoiding closed spaces, particularly with lots of people. I'm looking for a airy market, open air style shopping experience when I talk about my own personal situation. When we talk about the future of malls, how does it look?
Sure. So super regionals, definitely, I think since the time of COVID, we have seen them not performing as well as community shopping centers where people are able to go in and find convenience in and out. Super regionals haven't performed that well. However, there's definitely developments in the pipeline. One in particular I can mention that's opening this Friday is a 1.3 billion rand big development in Umhlanga that will be opening this Friday, and a reopening of one that was destroyed in the times of the riots in KZN, a value outlet that will be reopening that we are definitely looking forward to by the end of November as well. So developments, redevelopments are still happening, and we are looking forward to, we've also had a lot of inquiries on developers that are looking for management services with new shopping centers coming online in the next year. Different typologies, but definitely, the more convenient style, smaller size, not these mega super regionals, is what we are seeing as a trend. But I must say that there is a specific market that is sought, which is the rural market, the township market, the underserviced market. Those are the markets where the demand is still being serviced more.
But people would ask, Nkuli, but why are we building new malls, this cathedrals of commercial activity? Who can even afford to go and shop for goods at malls in this current economic reality. But the reality is that malls are the places where people go to the mega retailers to go secure their bargains. Your convenience store is not going to give you the necessarily the best price on a carton 6-pack of milk. You're going to have to go to your mega retailers, your Pick and Pays, your Checkers, your ShopRites, your hyper stores, and those are largely still going to be situated at our mall infrastructure, Nkuli.
Yeah. So what we see in South Africa is that malls are performing more functionality rather than just a retail experience. They're providing services and bringing services closer to the people. For a quick example, you bring banking, you bring pharmaceuticals, you bring the SASSA service closer to the people. So it's not just about a retail experience. So when you speak of a mall coming into a township, it's not just for people to be able to buy retail goods and walk away from them, but there's functionality in the way of, in other instances, public services that are being brought closer to the people by way of having a mall closer to them. So that is the function. And in fact, this was the big difference that we were able to spot when you are in a U.S. setting where you can go through 5 malls in a day and not be able to find even a pharmacy, So that is the big difference between ourselves and other markets where we service people more than just giving a retail experience. I think where we are lacking, and this is what I highlighted in my last discussion with you, is the experiential part where a mall is just a place to be, and the experiential part. We spoke about online shopping and the growth thereof. While we have seen that upward tick here in South Africa, we cannot take away the fact that data is still very expensive. Load shedding still presents a huge problem. So online shopping is not a very big reality just yet. So the bricks and mortar is what people still look forward to and require.
Nkuli Bogopa, she is the Chief Operating Officer of Property Management Group. Really appreciate your time here on Good Morning Cape Town.